As we do talk about driving conditions, well, you can see right here behind me, they can quickly turn dangerous when it gets dark, especially during a snowstorm. So tonight, auto technicians in Iowa are urging drivers to take vehicles in for winter inspections. Joey's Auto Shop in Des Moines has been busy ahead of forecasted snow. The business says auto technicians begin by checking each vehicle's fluid levels, battery, and charging systems. The team also makes sure all tires on every car brought in by customers has enough air and solid tread to handle snowy terrain. Joey's Auto Shop says even if you don't have time to take your vehicle in for a checkup, there are still some precautions every car owner can take.
If you're low on antifreeze, that will affect your heat. Throwing down some salt or some sand could help them tires get a little better traction, get you out of a spot that you might not be able to get out of otherwise.
Across Iowa, Department of Transportation crews have been treating roads and are working to remove snow along 24,000 miles of state highway. Yesterday, a statewide coordination call took place between Iowa State Patrol, Homeland Security, and county partners to make sure everyone is on the same page to keep drivers safe during the storm. On that note, it's the perfect time to check in with KIMT Storm Track 3 meteorologist Sarah Knox. Currently seeing some snow accumulation on the ground, really light flakes. But Sarah, you're talking about the cold really being our biggest concern.
Especially as we get later into the night, Jess. Yeah, right now for the evening commute, I'd say, the biggest concern is going to be the snowfall that's on the ground, mixed in with these already cold temperatures, and you start to get a little icing out there. So slick spots, most definitely something all of us need to watch out for here. Now we can see radar not picking up on a ton of activity in the immediate area. I can tell you some tiny flakes still falling. They accumulate, they cause slick spots on the road. And that is what we're seeing. Now, as I zoom things out, you can see where the bulk of this system is, and it remains further to the southeast as the center of the system rolls eastward. Now, as it does, that's going to allow for some clearing overnight, Jess, which thus the cool down. We'll be talking about those dangerous temps coming up.
Not looking forward to that. Thanks, Sarah. Minneapolis is making moves to overtake the MedCity's namesake. Right now, Hennepin Healthcare is prepping for $2.5 billion in renovations to its 8-block downtown Minneapolis campus. Hennepin County Board Chair Irene Fernando says this 10-year project that members have outlined is meant to help the growing needs of the community by constructing new inpatient buildings and a mental health facility. The project actually shrinks HCMC's large presence in downtown Minneapolis. It's in an effort to make it more accessible to patients. The work would replace infrastructure that Fernando says is currently failing residents at what she says is the state's last public safety net hospital.
It's essential for, in my opinion, for governments to be delivering quality, standardized, and uninterrupted service. And healthcare is on the top of that list for me.
To cover the $2.5 billion in HCMC's project costs, the board is looking into extending the 0.15% sales tax that funded Target Field. That project should be paid off by this year. For some perspective, the tax amounts to about 3 cents on a $20 purchase.